Steiger? Yeah, I know about Steiger. It all began in a dairy barn near Thief River Falls, Minnesota in the winter of '57. There were two brothers, Douglas and Maurice Steiger. They built the first one right there in the barn. Well, the tractors grew bigger and the company grew bigger, and by '75, Steiger was in a huge plant in Fargo. Of course, in '86, they were bought by Case IH, and before long, there were red machines pouring out of that Fargo plant. Have been ever since, just getting better and better.
The 9200 series tractors represent more than 30 years of listening to customers and designing tractors to fit. Powerful, reliable engines, smooth, dependable transmissions, comfortable cabs, and easy service and maintenance, and the widest choice of models and options available on the marketplace today.
I've got some really great news that I'd like to share with you today, and that is the introduction of the new 9300 series Steiger tractors from Case IH. That's right, Steiger.
I like the power, I like the ride. It's far superior to any tire tractor that we've compared it to out here today. The traction and stuff, you can just watch them go across the field, and the tire tractors are fighting for traction out here, but the quad tractor just seems to stay on top and keep going.
Very comfortable, quiet, and handled this plow very well. I was pretty well impressed with the machine.
Serviceability is probably the best of any four-wheel drives we've ever had. Daily service is simple. Weekly scheduled service, oil changes, everything very well thought out. Very simple, straightforward, and easy to do. The ride is just tremendous, and I'm just continually impressed with the efficiency in which that tractor puts its power to the ground. It's enjoyable to have a piece of equipment that you feel good about running and you're proud to own.